Yo, what's that word, gang? It's your boy Mook, and this episode 5 of MookKnowsBall. Shit, they're gonna get straight into it, son. Yeah, man. So, on last EP, you know what I'm saying? We might well say that whole episode was about the Off the Dribble pay per view that was coming up. I was supposed to come back with a video last week, you know what I'm saying, going over me and went goddamn junk. A lot of shit had just happened, so that's why I'm doing it now. But first off, before we even get to that, I just want to go to the college side of basketball and say congrats to UCLA women's team on getting I think they first title in like they program history type shit. So shout out to them and also shout out to Michigan. I literally just got finished watching that game. Shout out to Elliot Cadeau and them boys. So you know what I'm saying. Get it done. Major salute to Elliot because you know what I'm saying he came from UNC. You know what I'm saying still got respect for him. I understand why he loves the shit. So, you know what I'm saying. Love to see that. Wish it could have been in the damn, you know what I'm saying, that white and blue, but it's all smooth. So yeah, shout out to both of those teams. Um, so the next thing, of course, is the off the dribble. Um, as y'all see, man, me and Wink got down. We we kind of butchered those picks that we had. I ain't gonna do no lie to y'all. Yeah, like yeah, man, we butchered those, but just to go back over just in case, you know what I'm saying, you don't remember. So for the first game, Trey Lewis versus Keem, if I'm not mistaken, I think both of us had Trey Lewis. He might have picked Keem, but I know I picked Trey Lewis. Um, the next game that was played was Bruce versus Douly. Douly did end up winning that one. Kind of controversial. It's the same way Bruce lost to somebody new to the scene. He lost to them kind of the same way. He felt like he fouled him on the last play, but they didn't call the foul, so dude, you got a free buck, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So he was, you know what I'm saying, of course, mad on his end, you know what I'm saying. Dude was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying. Definitely see a part three with him, you know what I'm saying, of course, to break the tiebreaker. Um, besides that, it was definitely a good game. I know Cap Dooley went out there and did. I'm not gonna lie, he went out there and did what I expected him to do. Like before me and Went started recording that video, me and him was talking about the games and all that. And I was saying like how Dooley, like he looks so much better, you know what I'm saying, than he has in previous pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? But someone just telling me to go with Bruce. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have stuck with that gut feeling and with Dooley. But yeah, on that one, like I said, I ended up going with Bruce. But I think it was a 2 point game though, so you know what I'm saying? Wasn't that crazy, like 28-30 or 27-26-30 some shit like that. The next game after that was Scar and Ryan. Probably well actually no, the next game was Lefthand Dom and Malik. I did pick that one right. Malik won by a pretty decent margin. No, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Dom hit 10 points. I think he had like 6 or 8 or some shit like that. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna cap to him. Malik tough. I've been saying this for a minute. Going into that game, I think Went picked Dom, but that was only because or I think he might have picked Leak going off what I was saying, type of shit. Cause me and was talking about that before, and he didn't know who Leak was, and I was just telling him like, I'm not gonna lie to him, he's He's a bucket. I'm not gonna lie. He just on not this ain't no diss or anything like that, but he just on TNC. You know what I'm saying? But I will say TNC do have more smaller guards on their side, so like that's a place where he, you know what I'm saying, thrives for real. And now that even has brought out talks of, you know what I'm saying, like Lefthand Dom starting to play those other TNC guys. You know what I'm saying, the smaller guys. So you know what I'm saying, I he played Kale, I think, if not this weekend, like next weekend. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we finna see some good bump. Summer coming up, you know what I'm saying. We all know OTD, ball of life, some jam, you know what I'm saying. So we finna have some good bump. The game after that was Scar and Ryan. I want to say that was one that we got. Well, yeah, me and him got wrong. Me and him picked Ryan. And Ryan ended up getting his ass bust. Not gonna lie to you, I think it was like 30-12 or some shit like that. Um, yeah, I thought Ryan. I don't know. I feel like Ryan went out there nervous. Um, not gonna say he knew this, but I think he knew to this outside of like PNC and like those smaller name what you want to call it, leagues. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to call them. Um, but I think it's different when you get in front of like the OTD slash, you know what I'm saying, ball of life. When you get on one of those pay per views, like that's different. And then you going against one of those guys, you know what I'm saying? He got a name in his scene. He used to this. He didn't won next week all type of shit, I think. Um, but yeah, so yeah, shout out to Scar for winning that game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go back real quick. I don't feel like I talked about the Keem and Trey Lewis game. Um, not gonna lie, that was I feel like other than the later games that I'm about to get to, this was like the best game, and that was the first game of the pay per view. The shots that were being made that game, I'm not gonna lie, the only person that dead ass made tougher shots that pay per view was probably Malik in the Nas at school game. But I'm not gonna lie, like those boys were hooping. Trey Lewis, I do feel like he depended on the three ball a little bit too much. I would have liked him to get downhill a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see more plays. You know, to just downhill. Feel like he was just selling it with the shot, but that is him. You know what I'm saying? Like he does hit those motherfuckers from deep. You know what I'm saying? Off the dribble, all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I almost won him the game. So it's not like he got his ass bust or anything like that. They had a good squabble. You know what I'm saying? Keem kept the belt. Keem made some tough ass shots. But I feel like with Keem, what he did do was he seen what was working for him, and then he just kept going to it. He probably would take two plays off of it, but he'd go straight back to it. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, good bump, man. I ain't gonna lie, you always love to see it. The next game after that was well after the Scar and Ryan was LPZ. Um, Not gonna lie, I feel like that game went exactly how I thought. I'm not sure who went picked on this one. I think it was A. I could be wrong though. But I know for sure I picked A. And I feel like the game went exactly how I said that it was going to go. Um, in his chest, straight downhill. That's what worked for him. And he even hit, I want to say 4 threes that game. So I really don't have too much to say because I feel like I did as like hit that one right on the head. Like exactly how he won that game is what I said was gonna happen in last episode. Um, so other than that, well, let me not do that. I feel like Zay did what he was supposed to do, and then like I said in the previous episode, that was gonna tire Lamar. Um, from this game and now with him having pay per views under his belt for sure, and him being outside, you know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not gonna lie, he he definitely has to get more comfortable with the mid range pull up and just adding more flavor to his bag. Not saying that the snatch, you know what I'm saying, don't get the job done because he was still catching safe. You know what I'm saying? Like he still has some good shots that should have went in, rimmed out, all that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I just feel like when it gets to the first, I feel like he need to work on his fatigue and then go ahead and get that pull up jumper to him. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm knowing you can hit it. You hitting them threes, you know what I'm saying? The way you hitting them, like right knowing you can do that same shit for the mid range. You just gotta get more comfortable doing it. You get what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, but for Zay, I definitely feel like he was one of those players I feel like should have been in those talks. Like he might have lost to Rob, I think with the Summer Jam last year, if I'm not mistaken. But like that was still a good game. I feel like they should have won that game. He just got down, you know what I'm saying, made some mistakes on his end. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I definitely feel like a Nas game coming soon, maybe when Nas get off this pedestal of he just want to play these NBA guys. He's supposed he playing Gerald Green next week, I think, or something like that. And he said he want to play Eugene. So maybe after he play Eugene, depending on how that goes, he get to play Zay on the pay per view. You know, say game at 30. Like if you know, you know, Zay to beat Nas before. But that was just I think one of those games going to 15, I think or 20 or some shit like that. Um. So yeah, then the main event. I feel like we all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody heard about this one. You know what I'm saying? Lamar and Nas. Man. This was for sure the best game. If I had to do a top three right now, just real quick, it'll definitely go Nas School, Trey and King, LP, and Zay. But y'all not gonna lie, twin, like that Black Ghost. He came out the gate. Nigga, oh my God, 16-4 going into halftime. I think 16, yeah, 16-4 or 5 going into halftime. 10 plus lead. Sitting it to halftime, hitting a overly contested fade three. The shots that he was just making and the fakes that he was, you know what I'm saying, the way he was getting on his ass, like, it was just like, what the fuck? And for sure, this is one that I picked. School, I think, went pick Nas. Um, but, yeah, okay, he came out hot as hell. Now, 16-4, I definitely wasn't reacting like most people. I definitely knew Nas had some up his sleeve and going into that second half, he was going to do that to win that game. And just being 100, that's exactly what he did. He even talked about it on live. He was like, when he went into the huddle down 16-4 at halftime, he was like, he worked on so much like on some like straight bad work shit for that 1v1. Like he was like for the last few months he had to be practicing so many like counters and shit. He said when he walked in that huddle, all that shit went out the window. And he was just like, I'm 30 pounds heavier than bro. You feel me? I can get down here, I can get to the paint. And being real, that's exactly what happened. Like, now I will say, I think coming out that break, I think he hit like damn near three straight threes. And one, like two of them was and one. You know what I'm saying? Um, shit. After that, it's exactly what he said during that video. Well, during that live, he 30 pounds heavy. Though. He just kept going downhill, bro. And school, of course, you know what I'm saying. Like, everybody get a little winded. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like, but you could tell shit. I ain't just gonna say him. Like it was catching up with both of them. But like I said, Nas just started using his physical strength. Shit, took the lead. Um, Once he had like 27, that's when it got crazy because school scored like 2 buckets back to back, and it had like 29. You know what I'm saying? Ended up hitting Nas with a mean ass snatchback. Got Nas touching the floor, but he ended up missing the three, and that would have been game. But then after that shit, we all know what Nas did. You feel me? Uh, ain't no count him out, man. We like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nas one of them niggas for sure. Um, like don't get me wrong, like I had picked school knowing like I ain't gonna lie, like it's a high chance. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really one of them games. Like I don't think it was no bad pick. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is something I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be scared to bet on. You know what I'm saying? Cause like if you watch the game, you seen how the game went. Like you seen how it went. Like that's crazy, twin. 16-4. Come out of halftime, take the lead. Damn, nigga. But yeah. So overall, I'm not gonna lie. 10 out of 10 pay per view. Feel like the least watchable game is probably you know the scoring Ryan, and that still has some highlights in it. But other than that, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every other game is just some tough shots being made. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. Like tough shots being made, some great defense being played, like real authentic games. I ain't gonna lie. Like this was for sure some hoops. Like that shit. Oh, that shit up there with Summer. I keep almost saying Summer Slam, but that's like the WWE shit, right? But Summer Jam, that's up there with that Summer Jam from last year, bro. Like that, this pay per view was crazy. Like I'm not gonna lie, like that's some shit you go back and watch again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's it with the you know what I'm saying the off the dribble, ball is life, all that ball talk. Other than okay, earlier I did mention you know what I'm saying Nas is playing Gerald Green like next week on the Blueprint League, if I'm not mistaken. But the scene, Pep, if if you familiar with Pep, you familiar with Pep. Same Pep that Lamar like 30-0. Um he cooking. We got I forgot when the date was. I probably have them like put it up here, like a picture of it up here type shit. But they got like a next pay per view, they got Moon and Dang playing. Yeah, Dang playing. There's so many other people I can't even think of who in that card, bro. Like it is so many matchups where it's like Kel and Lefthand Dom playing on I forgot what league it is, but they playing 1-on-1. Like I said, if not this week, next week. Um yeah, it really is. If it's something crazy, I had him like throw it up on screen type shit. Scoop and Uncle Scoop playing Jonathan Simmons. Bro, they used to play for the, Spurs 76. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, but that's it with that talk. So to end the video off real quick, Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence just requested a trade from the Giants, and to give my personal opinion on it real fast, I'm gonna be honest, not sure why. Um, I do feel like you give Harbaugh a chance. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all this free agency shit, like that should have like solidified it for a lot of guys. Like, oh yeah, he trying to win and he trying to win now. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe y'all bumped heads. You know what I'm saying? Something we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, now if it sound like that, you know, man, folks can't control that. But in the aspect of trying to win, like, don't get me wrong, like you can for sure get traded to a Bills, to a Ravens, to a you know what I'm saying, Chiefs and shit like that. Um, well, I don't know. I don't know. He made a lot of moves, bro. He clearly cared about the team, like winning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already looking good last season. Y'all just literally had injuries. You know. So yeah, bro. Hopefully, shit, we somehow get him to the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how we get him up, but hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, that's really it though. Shit. Last thing I want to say is I did just drop a video on TikTok. Um, that shit get some views on it. I ain't gonna lie, and get some comments. I um I have them linked. You know what I'm saying? I probably have them like link the video in the comments type shit. Yeah, bro. Go like it, repost it. You know what I'm saying? But that's if you really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. If it's really fun. If you play, if you on PC and you will be on 5M and all that shit, yeah, that it's a video for you for sure. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, game in general, really. If you role playing on any game, bro. If you on GTA 5 on your PS4, PS5, role playing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe it's for you too. But yeah, man. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Shit. Go like the videos. You know what I'm saying? We done posted. Go watch them if you ain't watch. You know what I'm saying? Go get up on some sport knowledge and also go uh watch the videos with just Derek, Tone, and all them, and Jakes. You know what I'm saying? They be on there talking about, you know what I'm saying, music and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we got all types of flavor. So yeah, it's your boy Mook, man, and we out there, time.